can always find our way to a fun moment, even in the shady bunch.
That's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. Be the fam, that's what they call me.
What's going down, y'all? What's happening, everybody? What's good to everybody that's coming in the chat? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's down, y'all? Y'all come on up in here. What's good, everybody? What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? Y'all come on in the live. First and foremost, thoughts and prayers to everybody that's living in Louisiana and Mississippi and all of those other places that are being hit or going to be hit real hard by Hurricane Ida. My hearts are with y'all. I have a lot of subscribers that's in those states. A lot of subscribers that are in those states. And y'all know, Bondi, Bestie, Nisi, Jamie, Josiah, Sakina, all of those people live, in those southern states. So if they're not getting the hurricane, they damn sure go get the backdraft of it. Either way, thoughts and prayers are for everybody that's around there, whether I know you or not. Thoughts and prayers around there for y'all. Y'all make sure to like this live on y'all way in. If y'all noticed anything different about the new channel, is you guys can now join. So it's a lot of y'all was asking me about being able to join this channel. Now you guys can. I got approved for it last night. So definitely make sure to go on ahead and join this channel. For those of you all that's been asking, you can now do it. Just click that join button, and I only have one tier, $4.99. The reason why it's $4.99 is because the only thing that's going to be on this channel are lives, and I don't know how many lives I'm going to give out to you guys. So in order for this channel to maintain some type of steady income, please make sure to join this channel. If you have not, if you would like to, please go ahead and do so. Cash apps, PayPals are also available. It's right down there to the bottom. Super chats are also now available on this channel, as well as joining. So shout out to that, shout out to that, shout out to that. All because of you guys. So I damn sure appreciate it. Other news, prayers goes out to Nene Leaks because of Greg. Child, she said Greg is almost out of here, y'all. She said the good Lord almost said they house, child. Nene said he right down the street. So y'all make sure to go ahead while y'all can. Give Nene, y'all thoughts, y'all prayers. It goes out to the Leaks family. Again, what I say about Nene or any of these people is business, and it's all for fun. She's going through something real. This is no joke. This is very serious. This woman is losing her husband. So, you know what I'm saying? All jokes aside, and whatever we may know about Nene or whatever the case may be, she's going through something real. So y'all definitely make sure to head over to Nene's page, send y'all condolences, thoughts to her, prayers or whatever to her. Make sure y'all go on ahead and do that. Give people their flowers while they still here to, smell them and see them and stuff like that. So, all that good stuff. Am I feeling better? A little. I still don't have much energy. I really don't know why. I didn't have much energy. It's not as bad as it was last night, because last night I had like zero energy. Today is I'm at like a 4.5. It might go up to 5 in the middle of this live. I don't know. It all depends on how it goes. If y'all do want to make me happy, though, what y'all can start doing is liking this live. I don't know how many people done liked it just yet. I'm about to find out right now, because it's 69 of y'all in here. Well, 71 of y'all up in here now. Girl, these ads. I keep forgetting I got ads up here, child. Anyway, get off. Get off. Get off. Okay. Appreciate it. Appreciate the likes. Make sure to continue liking. Shout out to Sherry Watson for being the first person to like the live. I appreciate it. Y'all know I get started at the 10-minute mark. We 7 minutes in, you guys. So just be patient. What did y'all think about? You may need some rest. You might be right. You might be right. I don't know what my problem is. I get like that sometimes. Sometimes I have all the energy in the world and I can do 50 million things, and then something will come up or a thought will come into my head or something like that. I don't know. I always get like this around this time. I don't know. Maybe because I miss my mama. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I get around my most sensitive around November because y'all know that's my mama passed. So maybe that's what it is. But I'm all right though. I don't need y'all to worry about me. I'm all right. Go on vacation, I deserve it. Go on vacay where? It's a whole Delta variant out here, bitch. I ain't going no goddamn where if I can help it. The only place I do, if I go anywhere, it'll be to Virginia. And maybe the pit stop in Maryland at my cousin's house. That'll be about it. Child, that's probably why the Delta variant going on right here now. All y'all hoes traveling back and forth to Miami and all the rest of this shit. No mask, no gloves, no nothing. Talking about some traveling. Nah. Y'all been doing enough traveling for me, goddammit. Oh man. Give me your finals that get well soon. Oh, thank you, Kim. I appreciate you. I might need a vitamin B12 shot. You're right. I might need a liver shot too while you're at it. God bless you too, Nessa. Appreciate you, baby. We need to get out the house, T. Nah, I don't need to get out the house. It's raining outside. And I'm always out the house. I got to work. Child. Sit your ass down. I am now. Thank you so much for your cash app. Jackie, appreciate you, Jackie, for your cash app. Thank you. Appreciate you, boo. All right, you guys. I'll talk about sitting my ass down. Y'all sit y'all asses down because the lab is about to start. We're 10 minutes in. Y'all already know what to do. If y'all need to leave at any time, to walk down my center aisle, go down the side aisle. Ushers, y'all make sure to man the door. Praise team, y'all can go on ahead and sit down. Deacon and deaconesses and trustees, y'all already know what y'all can do. Y'all already straight. Everybody prepared. I'm gonna come on camera in a minute, you guys. I'm just, trying to get my life together over here. Maybe this will help. But I'm going to come on camera in just a minute, okay? Let me get my shit together. Anyway, Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 6, Episode 8, Talk to the Breeze. A lot of people felt like this was a really, really, really great episode. Myself, personally, I did not. It got a little bored in some places for me. I got a little bored in some places, some things I could have dealt without. But overall, it was a pretty decent episode. Like, I ain't gonna hold it like it was horrible because it wasn't. It was a pretty decent episode. I said what I said though. A lot of people are already up in my comments with the fuck shit. I don't care. I said what I said when it came to Karen and that whole candle business, and we're gonna get down to that when we get to it. But I said what I said. I keep trying to tell y'all that. What's good? Yocrates, shout out to y'all. One more thing, then we're gonna get started with the review since I see Yocrates in here. The live for the night, the Whether You Like It or Not panel, I'm gonna be late. So if you don't see me, don't panic because I'm gonna be late. But it's gonna be on Josiah's World TV. All right, it's gonna be on Josiah's channel at 8:30, not on Scotty's channel, because just in case. He don't know what he gonna get down there just yet, neither do I. So tonight's panel, same time, but at a different venue. It's gonna be on Josiah's World TV channel. Y'all put Josiah's thing in the chat so everybody can see it. Appreciate you for doing your job. Thank you. Did I give you a blue wrench? Y'all, I think I did. I should have. If I didn't, I'm about to get your ass one now. Oh no, I did. Good. Oh yeah, and anybody that joins this channel, y'all will get a blue wrench. All right. Anybody that joins this second channel will get a blue wrench. That's y'all perk. So if y'all want a blue wrench and y'all can throw hoes out of here who get out of line, I suggest y'all join this channel. So hold on. All right, y'all. So this episode continues where it left off at, and that was with Wendy leaving the argument from last week or whatever. So everybody's sitting around. Apparently, they ordered Chinese food in the middle of this whole verbal assassination that Wendy was giving to Robin and Giselle, old tired asses. They ordered Chinese food. So in the middle of that, that's when this assault was going on. So that's why the food came directly after that. I've been good, Michelle. How you been? So everybody was sitting around eating or whatever. So then Robin decides to come out of her face and propose the question of, should we be upset for Ashley for doing what Ashley always been doing since season 1, which is stirring up the drama and everybody else's mess. The only difference is when Ashley used to do that, Robin did not get read the fuck down because of Giselle and her foolishness. So now that she got read down because of Giselle and her foolishness, now she feels as though she wants to be upset with Ashley for saying something. Nah, I don't agree with that, Robin, because any other time you would not have nothing to say about it. Much like you said, she could have taken it 2 ways. She could have thanked Ashley for coming to her with the information, or she could have did what she did. She decided to do what she do. Ergo, there's no reason to blame Ashley for anything. I know we can sit up and we want to blame Ashley for stuff, but this is the thing. Ashley been doing this since season 1. This is season 6. In 6 years, Ashley been doing this stupid shit. So no, Robin, I don't agree with you on that. I don't. This is what her job is. This is what she came there to do. Giselle knew what she was coming there to do. And I'm more than sure because Giselle knew you knew. So stop trying to sit here and act like you didn't. Moving on. So Candace tries to take up for Wendy. For me, Candace, I'm going to be real with you. Hold on. Let me go off camera while I like this. Candace, I would be real with you. I really wished you would have took up for Wendy just as hard as Wendy took up for you last season. Because, you know, Wendy created a whole problem and issue and wall and boundary and barrier for Monique, and Monique did absolutely nothing to her. She did that because of you. So I kind of feel like I wish you would have went just as hard, especially considering that you know she was wrong as 2 left shoes for what she did. So, I mean, you know, I'm just saying a lot of people brought that up to my attention in the comments, and I had to agree with the people in the comments. I did. I mean, you sitting there like you trying. Now you giving a little read here and there, but you know, she went hard in the paint for your ass like Waka Flocka did with that tired ass album he had. Dear God. Whatever. So then Robin gets upset with her feeling like she's been turning her nose up at her because of what she said about her and her non-existent marriage, relationship, husband, whatever Juan is supposed to be to her. And as Skylar calls out Robin for her undying loyalty to Giselle. Listen, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I said what I said about a Skylar the first time. I'm starting to like a Skylar because for a Skylar to be new and she's supposed to be Robin's friend, and she's either seeing the immense amount of fuck shit and fuckery and fucktitude and fucktaciousness and fuckchicity that Robin and Giselle got going on, it does say a lot. I mean, so at least she's not a dumb bitch. At least she's smart. At least you can't put a battery in her back. At least she does have a mind of her own. And at least she is not scared to ask questions where they need to be asked. So I said what I said about a scholar the first time. I did. But I'm starting to backpedal and coochie pop in the handstand because I'm actually starting to feel a scholar a lot because I was on her side with that. Another thing that I was on her side with was in the next scene, the next day, when everybody came to the pool and Robin showed up looking like, listen. Listen, I'm telling you, Robin and Giselle both shop at Pressed. All right. She showed up looking like that cheap ass shit that Rashida be peddling around there to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And I loved how Escala called out Giselle and Robin. I love how she was like, well, Giselle, I'm gonna be real with you. You started all that shit last night, and you did. And what's so funny is I believe it was Robin who called down and said, well, no, Ashley said something. And then you turned around and said, yeah, and I'm being blamed for it. That goes back to what I said beforehand about you and Ashley sitting up creating this thing to have a storyline. I said that to y'all last week. I said that all of that being told about Wendy and Eddie and this cheating rumor, I already knew what that was. It was a way for Ashley and Tacky to do what they always do and have a storyline. I told y'all that last time. And show a shit stink, look what happened. Because the minute she had the opportunity to try to push it all off on Ashley, she did. But Ashley, I don't feel bad for you either, bitch. You really think you got a friend in Giselle? You not kitty clicking with her ass. So I don't know why you thought she, whatever. They getting on my nerves. And I love Escala for setting up and telling her, like, I'm confused because your friend was very much so wrong. How can you still sit here and defend her? But that's not a friendship, though. I hate people feel like being a friend means standing up for your friend when they're wrong. Nah, fuck all that. I feel as though a good friend is being man enough or woman enough to let your friend know that they wrong. Like, you know you wrong as fuck for that shit. Now, all of that shit you call stuff fucked up the friend group. That's what a real friend does. Not sit up here and you know this bitch is wrong as two left shoes, but you just gonna ride for it anyway because that's your friend. Nah, that's some high school, immature, middle school type of loyalty, and I ain't down with that shit. I'm a grown damn bitch, and if you wrong, you wrong, and I'm gonna tell your ass wrong, friend or not. The same as if I'm wrong, I will expect for you to tell me I'm wrong. I don't want no yes man in my friend group, because that means you gullible and you'll fall for any damn thing. I don't need them people in my life. Anyway, Giselle decides to say she's ready to talk to Wendy whenever she wants to. And then when Wendy comes outside and her damn almost doesn't count Brandy braids, child, she was very much so playing in her hair and letting her know, bitch, I'm paying you dust. Whatever you got to tell me, whatever you got to say to me, I'm not bad because it's bullshit. There's no reason for us to talk. We've been talking since we've been here. Not once did you mention this damn rumor. Now you want to talk that you got read up out of your damn G-Raws. Yeah, you want to know what's funny to me? Had this been Karen or anybody else, Giselle would not mind going back and forth, nor would Giselle want to have a civil conversation and talk like women. So I'm starting to believe Wendy when she says she knew Jamal before she knew Giselle. And so she knew a lot of the fuck shit that Jamal was doing. And I think that's why Giselle is trying so hard to try to get back cool with Wendy, in my opinion. Because I've never seen Giselle just roll over and fall and crumble and want to fold and want to make shit right so quickly. I've never seen her do that. So I'm starting to feel like Wendy is sitting on a lot of Jamal's realty, and inadvertently that's sitting on Giselle's realty. And maybe that's why Giselle is now trying to fight tooth and nail to get her back in her corner. But I don't know. Y'all drop down in the comments, put a 1 in the chat if you think that, or put a 2 in the chat if you think that she considered Wendy a real friend. Whatever. What? For me, mine is number 1. And let me put my answer in the chat. I'm putting the 1 in the chat. I'm putting the 1 in the chat. There go my 1. I personally believe the only reason why she wants to try to be cool with Wendy is to keep Wendy from spilling all type of real truths on Ram Dr. Donkey Kong and whatever she really know about Giselle. That's what I really think. Moving on. So where was I at? So Candace telling these ladies about her tight ass music video and how she want all they tight asses in it, and how out of all the tight asses that she could have picked, she decided to pick Karen, old tight ass. Listen, I listened to her song. The song isn't bad. All right, I'm talking shit. The song isn't bad. I didn't too much dislike the video, but is its replayability for me? Absolutely not. Now, what I listen to the song again? Probably. You know, Candace got a decent voice. Candace got a decent voice for Yang 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 on Bravo, Yang 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 on the Potomac Housewives, and Yang 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 on maybe Spotify or Tidal. Something like that. I give her Spotify Tidal. I don't see her on iTunes. I don't see her on Apple Music. I don't see her on nothing big like that. But I see her with Spotify or Tidal or YouTube Music. You know, her voice is good for that. I will say that. I will say that. The song isn't bad. I ain't care for the video too much, but the song wasn't bad. But I'm gonna let it alone. No, the only song that I got of Candace in my playlist is When I See You, and that's the remix, and that's only because it's a go-go beat. All right, let's make that very clear. Besides, I tried to look for the new song on Apple Music, and the bitch ain't up there. So, listen, I'm gonna be real with you, Giselle and Karen. My whole problem with y'all is if y'all say y'all gonna let this go and just throw the friendship away, to throw it away. I really could have cared less for the constant back and forth between y'all and the confessionals when it came to y'all dancing, where both of y'all look like some rusty AARP cheerleaders, especially you, Giselle. At least Karen didn't mind giving a little booty shake. You know what I'm saying? Like, Giselle, you look like a stiff sloth out there trying to dance. Like, girl, if you don't go and sit your old geriatric, I do jazzercise in the pool aerobics every Tuesday at the damn YMCA ass the fuck down somewhere, like she trying to shade. Now, don't get me wrong, Karen can't shade you either, but anyway, before y'all get up here and say I'm age shaming people, I'm gonna let it alone. So Robin decides to let us know about her 10 seconds of fame on Diddy's Bad Boys for Life video. Robin, listen, your measly 10 seconds of sitting in the pool and a rainbow-based blue two-piece hardly qualifies you as a video vixen. All right, you won't dancing, you won't rubbing on nobody, you won't touching on nobody, you won't doing nothing. You was given then what you give now on Real Housewives of Potomac. Absolutely, positively nothing. Moving on. So Candace, Escala, Robin, and Giselle go play tennis while Wendy, Mia, and Karen went down to Surrey for Karen's being sworn in as the ambassador, some shit like that, girl. I don't know. So Karen lets it be known that she was making a three wick candle. And you know, Wendy didn't know nothing about that. Now, in my review, I made a statement by saying, Karen, that was some shady ass shit, not letting this woman know that you was also coming out with a candle. And two, you was definitely being shady when you was sitting up there describing how yours is basically going to be so much more better than Wendy's and yada, yada, yada. Because this is the thing. I was going to support Wendy and I was going to buy a candle. All right, because y'all know I love smell goods. But listening to how Karen's saying what her candles are going to give, hers got the 3 wick points, and she's right. You're going to get way more use out of Karen's candle, and hers is going to last a lot more longer than Wendy's candle is. And she made it a point to bring that up in her confessional during the damn show. Y'all got to read between the lines of this thing. It's called politics. That's why I said Karen won't shit, because she can't pull that on me, because I'm grown and I'm a shopper and I love candles and smell goods. And I will go to Karen's way quicker than I will go see about hers or Mia's, because somebody else came into my comments and said, oh, well, I hear you talk about hers, but you ain't said nothing about Mia's. No, while I'm bashing, no, that's what they said. While I'm bashing Karen for not telling Wendy about hers, I ain't heard you say nothing about Mia's. I didn't know Mia's was coming out with a candle. I don't follow Mia. I don't like Mia. So whatever Mia has going on, I have no idea. Unless it hit the blogs and it's something big that Mia has going on, I don't know. So I didn't know Mia came out with a candle line. So I couldn't bring up something about Mia that I didn't know. That's number one. Go lay. And two, I said what I said. Karen could have let Wendy know what she had going on. It would have been a lot less shady coming from her versus her hearing about it the way it came out during her ceremony. I mean, I'm sorry. That's a little bit shady to me. I mean, it is, especially if I came to you and asked you help about candles. Now I'm finding out that you yourself are coming out with a damn candle line. And that and it is, and a candle is not a candle, 1 wick versus 3 wick. That's a damn lie. A 1 wick candle can be gone in about a day and a half. A 1 wick candle can be finito versus a 3 big wick candle. That shit gonna last. I will go to Karen's way quicker than I will go to get hers. Ain't no need of me buying both. Buy both for what? When I know Karen's is gonna last me longer. Girl, I ain't wasting my money on buying that shit. Hell no. Ain't no telling how much she gonna charge a damn candle for. She don't even know what she doing. Talk about something, it ain't no difference. It is a difference. And I felt like she was low-key being shady. And that's the thing that people don't like about Karen. But see, just because I like Karen don't mean I won't call her out on that shit. Karen knew what she was doing. Because I was really going to back her shit. But no, I'm gonna look at Karen's now. I could get my money lasts longer with Karen than it would with yours. God damn it. So getting aside from that, Candace said they're all at the tennis court playing tennis or whatnot. So they all sat around there talking. So Candace makes it very clear. Robin, your issue and your beef with Wendy is by association, and it is not real. So then that's when she gets in her feelings and in her bag and gets upset and says, well, I know who's not invited to my wedding and my engagement and my this and my that. And you know, why can't I have an opinion? That's not fair to me and blah, blah, blah. And first, listen, much like I said in my review, nobody wants the opinion of a do-girl. You're a patsy. Okay, you're a flunky. You're a fucking follower. Nobody wants the opinion of a follower, flunky, or a do-girl. That's why you don't have the right to give an opinion. Nobody wants your opinion, especially when it comes to marriage or husbands, because that's something that you don't got. Especially now that we seeing that what I heard word around the salon seats is that Juan walked out on you, the boys, and that damn house. So why do you think anybody will be pressed about being invited to some shit that's not happening? That's why Wendy did not give a damn, because Wendy knows this shit not gonna happen for you, girl. Like, she gets on my nerves. Like, that's why I said fire Robin, because at this point, Robin has absolutely nothing left to give us. And I really want that to break up anyway, so that Giselle could sit in the hot seat and pay the damn piper and not have to worry about her sicking her attack dog on nobody, because that bitch is to the vet. Possibly getting put down. I don't see it for Robin. I don't give a damn about her. I don't care about her marriage. I don't care about her seasonal depression that I believe she don't get. I don't believe Robin is seasonally depressed. I don't believe she annually depressed. I don't believe she's salary depressed. I don't believe she's by the hour depressed. I believe Robin is only upset and depressed and mad about her life. That's what I believe it is. I believe Robin is looking at all of her friends and seeing how all of her friends are actually going somewhere, and she's still stuck in this same stupid ass, retarded ass shit that we kept trying to talk her out of leaving in since season 1. That is why Robin is going through what she's going through. She's upset with her life. It has nothing to do with no seasonal depression. That bitch ain't been seasonal depressed, so don't come to me with that bullshit now. I don't want to hear nothing about no PTSD. I don't want to hear nothing about... Leave the depressed community up out of this shit. I don't believe Robin ain't shit until she goes to the doctor and got documentations to prove it. I don't buy nothing that come out of her mouth. So no, I don't feel bad for what Robin is going through. Girl, you mad at your life, but you're the only one that could change that, and you refuse to do that. I guess now that he walked out on your ass, I guess now he's forcing you to move on and be real with yourself and your life. And come on out the closet, sis. It's okay. Shit. Hell, fuck. And bring Giselle old tired ass out with you. Moving on, because I can't. So then segueing back into the car, Mia decides to lie through her teeth and tell Wendy that Giselle called her a weak hoe. Now, don't get me wrong. One can assume that Giselle was implying that Wendy was being weak in that moment, but never at one point did she call that woman a bitch. I could get over the weak comment quicker than I can being called the bitch. Bad bitch that I don't fuck with no more. You understand what I'm saying? And I didn't like how Mia just sat there and came up out of her face giving information, and she's not even giving it right. Like, you worse than the little kids that play telephone. How you come there with a whole... We about to get to it. Another reason why I don't the fuck like Mia. So we get down to the dinner. So when Candace gave her a toast, and then Wendy followed up her toast with a toast in the confessional, I hollered. And I was on Wendy's side. Like, girl, sit down. This girl's trip was just like every other girl's trip, full of drama, controversy, and mess by the two-eyed bandits and they do girl. Moving on. So then Juan just so happens to call Robin while she just so happens to be sitting at the table that Wendy just so happens to also be there in. And she decides to say, hi, my non-existent husband. You know, did you hear that we're in a non-existent relationship? And at that point, Juan was just like, yeah, okay, I gotta go. Like, and I'm not, and that's the main, and another thing. Robin, how can you sit up here and try to tell this woman how she's supposed to not feel a way about things if a blog said it is not true? But you've been pressed like a panini since season 2. When everybody came to you about shit that was being said about Juan, you yourself rolled over under a rock, crawled under a rock, and crawled it into a complete basket case. And you're doing the same thing now. If what she's saying is so wrong and is such a damn lie, why is it touching you and hurting you the way that it is? I didn't understand that. Like, it would seem to me if what she was saying was so false and it was so this and so that, even when he did call you, you'd say, hey, Juan, how you doing, boo? I'm at the dinner. We eat, and I'll call you back when it's done. Like, you wouldn't have made it a point to bring that up. And then it didn't give what you wanted to give because he hung up on your ass. It ain't like he said, who said that? Well, why would she say that? Well, let me talk to her. Let me get some understanding as to why she would think that. None of that he gave. Talking about some you look cute. Look cute where? Look cute where? Just because something is in leopard print, cheetah print, whatever print that was supposed to be, don't make that shit cute. That shit won't cute. You know what she gave me? She gave me a modern day Sinclair. She gave me Sinclair James and what she had on. That top was that hair was very Sinclair, that top was very Sinclair, and your ditziness and the way you think is very Sinclairish. Child, that's the show you need to be on. Get your fuck ass off here. I'm sick of Robin. I'm sick of her. Like, Lord, you can't even argue with a bitch, right? Like, but apparently she got fans, so whatever. So Wendy gave her a half-hearted ass apology. Y'all know the same apology that Giselle tried to give Wendy that she felt like she was supposed to take. Wendy turned around and gave her the same tired ass apology, and she decided not to take it. But see, Wendy, I'm not understanding why you offered her an apology in the first damn place. She already knew what y'all was talking about. You made that very clear. So I didn't understand what was the purpose of the apology. The apology made no sense to me. If she was lying and you knew she was lying, what the fuck was you giving her an apology for? You read her down because she was trying to play dumb with the situation. And I really wish you would have just said that instead of giving her a damn apology that she did not deserve. And I said what I said. I don't have no energy, you guys. I'm trying so hard to pull some energy from my ass. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying real hard. Lord. So Wendy bringing up what Mia told her, like I said, Mia, I don't know. Maybe the spray tan done gone to your brain or something and it's clouding your judgment. I don't know. Maybe it's all the plastic surgery you've had, or maybe it's all the lies that you trying to conjure up in your Superdome, and it's all coagulating all at once, and it's making you more dumber, and you can't think, and you can't get your shit together. But oh my God. Well, that ain't what you said, but that's the way I interpret it. Nah, if you gonna come back and give people a story, you need to give the story the way it happened, the way it went down. You need to tell what was said verbatim, and not come up with what you think done happened, like or what you interpret it as. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm with Mia when you say she interpreted her calling her weak. Yeah. That was another interpretation of Giselle calling her weak. I would have been cool with you for that, but you adding in the whole bitch thing and blah blah blah. Like anyway, because that wasn't nothing but Mia trying to look for a moment, and that didn't give what it was supposed to give. So Wendy doesn't want anything from Giselle because she knows that anything Giselle gives is not genuine. It's not genuine and she doesn't want it. And however she feels or whatever she's going to give, basically she can keep it. Basically what Wendy said was you can keep a tired ass apology. You can keep a tired ass explanation for why you did what you did. You can keep all that, bitch. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't want it. And I was down for Wendy and her assessment, and that was the end of the episode. However, I will say this, and I will say this again too, up here on the live. I said last night, Mia, that it was mighty funny at how all of the characteristics that you said you did not want to give, all of the characteristics that Monique gave as to why you didn't want to be around her last season, you're now giving to somebody else this season. The whole situation of you saying you'll beat her ass, quit playing with me, I'll fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Don't let these cameras fool you. I don't give a damn. I drag you from here all the way back to Potomac, and I believe every solitary word of it. Those are all the same characteristics that Monique gave last season, and you condemned her for it. So don't get me wrong. While I get your feelings, I'm on your side with your feelings. I understand how you feel. I totally get it. I get why you read Giselle. I get why you read Robin. I'm all down for that. All I'm saying is you need to be careful because you never know when karma is going to knock on your doorstep, because those very same traits that you preached down against, you're now giving. I'm just saying. I know y'all want me to leave Monique in season 5. I want to leave Monique in season 5, but I can't when shit like this is going on. I can't. The same way they played around with you and your relationship, that's the same shit Giselle did with Monique and Candace and tried to do with Chris and the trainer. So now you understand the frustrations. Now you understand where the dragon came from. Now you understand where the I kill you came from. Now you understand where all of that came from. No matter how y'all feel, no matter what side y'all on, no matter how y'all feel about the fight, I'm not talking about the fight. I'm talking about the shit that transpired that led to it and the shit that went on behind it. It's the same thing you're doing now because you're also going back and forth with Mia on Twitter. You're also going back and forth with other people on Twitter. It's the same shit. The only difference is you didn't put your hands on somebody. That's the only thing that people can argue is that you didn't put your hands on somebody. But if you're arguing that, you're arguing semantics because it could have gotten to that point because it got to that point verbally. So what the hell make y'all think she probably really would not if Giselle had Giselle given her the same energy she gave everybody else while in the middle of it back and forth? What make y'all think Wendy probably would not have gone out of character for her damn man and drugged the shit out of Giselle's ass? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It had the potential to go there. Giselle stopped it from going there by saying as less as possible. But had she went back and forth like Candace did Monique and had Wendy decide to retch out for her ass, I wonder where this conversation would go. And I wonder would we be down at Wendy the same way everybody else tried to down Monique. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Y'all can disagree all y'all want to. I don't give a hot damn. You don't know what the hell you gonna do when you sitting up amongst a group of women that you still don't know like that because this is only your sophomore year and you got one of them bitches playing around in your damn marriage. You don't know what you gonna do. It's very easy to sit up and grandstand and sit on your horse and I'm grown and I'm this and that and I have a family. So did Wendy. Wendy said the same shit. Look what happened to her ass this season. You don't know what you gonna do until you get put in that predicament. So y'all can get out of my face with that. I won't do this and I won't do that, bitch. You don't know what you gonna do because it ain't happened to you yet. So all this shit about it's a difference and it's this and it's that. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because we're not in that predicament. And we don't know how we're going to take another woman who don't have a man coming for mine or my family. No, you don't know. You don't know how you're going to react when it's a woman that you have clearly seen do this to everybody else up there. So you already know what it's going to give. No, you don't know how you're going to react. And nobody else got in her ass yet for it. You don't know how you're going to act. Stop all that shit. And if you won't ride that hard for your husband, the problem is you and not us. Because I will ride that hard for my husband. You're not finna play with my husband. You're not going to play with my children. You're not going to play with my household, period. You could talk about me like a dog all day. I don't care what you say about me. You could call me all type of bitches and hoes and sluts and skeezers and I done did this and I done slept with I don't care. But when it comes down to my husband, when it comes down to my children, when it comes down to my household, that's when bets are off. I'd be damn if my mama would have ever been on a reality show and allowed some hoe to come to her with some information about Jimmy. Girl, please, I know y'all the fuck lying. Child. But y'all can have y'all comments. And y'all can have y'all opinions. I ain't mad at y'all opinions. I'm just saying. If I was married, I would want somebody to ride for me like Wendy rode for Eddie, because she won't playing around with it. And I would want somebody to ride for me like Monique rode for Big Chris, because that's what I would want. If you ain't riding for me like that, I don't want you. Because Wendy play about a lot of things, but when it comes to her husband and her family, girl, she don't play them degrees. Girl, fuck them degrees. That's her husband. Fuck them degrees. I'm just saying. But I can also call out Wendy for her hypocriticalness, because it's very hypocritical. Because you preached down about that. You preached down Boots about that last season. How, as a Black woman, she shouldn't do that and she shouldn't do this, and that's not right. And we're supposed to be above the fray. And people think that about us anyway. They think we classless. They think we ghetto. And that's another thing people do that I wish y'all to stop doing. Just because a person is grown and they get into a fight as an adult does not make them ghetto. It don't make them ghetto. It don't make them progetic. It don't make them a hood booger. It don't make them anything. What it makes them is a person, a grown-ass adult that lost their cool when they shouldn't have. So y'all need to stop all that shit too about it being ghetto and progetic and is this and is that. Child, please. The white people down at Sweet Valley High, 90210, get into more fights than a little bit. Them white bitches be fighting over a dick they sucking. Y'all don't consider that classless and tacky and ghetto-fied and progetic and hood booger and all of that. So don't consider it the same way with us. If you wouldn't say that for them, don't say it for the people in the ghetto. Because what makes it ghetto for the Black people to do it than the white people to do it when the white people fight just as hard as the Black people do? And y'all don't ever call the white folk ghetto unless they living in a trailer park. Then y'all calling them trailer park trash. But when they in the expensive shit, they not ghetto and all of the rest of this stuff. But if the Black folk who's living the same lifestyle, they ghetto and they hood booger and they trash and they this and they that. Like, and I'm not trying to make this a black or white thing. I'm really not. I'm just throwing out examples. This is not a black and white situation. That's not what this is. I was just throwing it out there. Thank you for your super chat, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really sweet of you guys. Y'all make sure to like up this live too. Continue to like up this live. Like it up. Like this live as much as possible. Like it till you can't like it no more. How about that? Man. But like I said, y'all, I'm not mad at none of y'all opinions. Y'all can have y'all opinion. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at it, but I just call it like I see it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they're all being hypocrites. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. Like, I just, other than Escala. Yeah, Escala. Yes, everything with Bondi is okay. She just don't have no power. So the last I heard, she didn't have no power. But if anything else changes, I'll let y'all know. Yeah, Wendy played into Giselle's hand too, the same way Monique did. The same way Monique allowed Giselle to get into her head and fuck up her relationship with Candace and all of that. That's the same. It is the same thing. It's the same thing with the same three people, Ashley, Giselle, and Robin. The same three people with the same MO did the same thing. And you turned around and did the same thing that you preached down against about me. It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. Child. I don't know. That's their problem. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Okay? Period. I got to tell you, personally, I'm feeling that scholar. I'm feeling that scholar a lot because I like the fact that a scholar is not mad to call out the wrong when she sees fit. I'm starting to see a scholar because when she made it very clear that she was Robin's friend, but she also made it clear that she found it very strange and odd that she can call out everybody else's bullshit, but can't seem to call out Giselle on hers. And she said that she'd been saying that for the past couple episodes. So I kind of rock with a scholar. I do. Appreciate you, Katina, for your PayPal, baby. I mean your Cash App. Get some lunch or put it to the channel. Love you. I love you too, babe. Thank you. Thank you. One. Thank you for your Cash App. I definitely appreciate it, boo. Yeah, I like a scholar. At first, I didn't know what to think about a scholar. I didn't know whether I was going to see it for a scholar or not. But she's been calling out Giselle and Robin, just like she called out Giselle. And she told Giselle straight up, you started that shit. And she did. And then who wanted to come and take up for her? Her sidekick. And then again, she got called out. Y'all can have y'all opinions on a scholar. I'm not mad at that. I totally understand because I ain't see it for her ass either. But I'm starting to listen, I would prefer her over Robin. And if she was to come in season 7 and we found out that she took Robin's place, I would not be mad. I would not be mad. Because at least she's not a do girl. That's what makes me think she not Robin's real friend. It ain't even got nothing to do with the way how horribly Robin's been treating her on this trip. Because Robin's show has not been treating her like a real good friend that I've known for years. But that's another reason how I will know that she's not really Robin's good friend because she got a mind and a brain of her own. She not a do girl and a follower and a flunky and a patsy and a peasant like Robin. Like I don't. I don't know, Shirley. You will have to contact Monique and let Monique answer you that. I can't answer you that. I have the same question, love. I have some answers, not all. I can't answer you that. You and all the rest of America wants to know that. I want to know that. Scotty want to know that. Bondi want to know that. Alex want to know that. Nisi want to know that. Jamie want to know that. Yarel want to know that. Josiah want to know that. Jay Lee want to know that. DJ Richie Sky want to know that. Funky Daniva want to know that. You know. Erica Daniro want to know that. Rodney the Voice want to know that. My new homeboy J Dub want to know that. So many people want to know that. I don't have any answer to that. I don't know. Shirley, the people calling you a troll. Well, if Shirley a troll, why y'all ain't time her out yet? Like mods, are y'all asleep? My sermon boring? Y'all supposed to be on top of this. What's the purpose of giving y'all the blue wrenches if y'all not gonna get the trolls up out of here? It's y'all job to snipe the trolls from the bushes. Y'all supposed to be on the rooftops with the snipers and the crossbows, getting them the hell out of here. Like y'all the ones that allowed them to cross the border. Child, what y'all telling me for? Y'all know shit troll, get her ass out of here. But here's the thing: if Robin leave, Ashley would be Giselle's do girl. Well, she's already been that. She's already Giselle's do girl. The only difference is she don't mind being the bone collector, and she don't mind bringing back the bone, and she don't mind telling people that she brought back the bone and why she brought back the bone. You know, so we got a Candace stand in here. I have a lot of Candace stands. A lot of Candace stands follow me. A lot of Candace stands be in my comments. They laugh, they be mad at what I say, but they still here. Just like I got a lot of Nene stands. I got a lot of Portia stands. I got a lot of Drew stands because of Portia. It has nothing to do with Drew. It's because she's aligned herself with Portia. It's why she got stands. Let's make that very clear. Okay? So, you know, I know how it goes. It's all good. Let them be stands. Break out the Kleenex, child. They around here somewhere. I think they over there somewhere. Not Monique stands in the chat. Didn't she get fired? Or yeah, she got fired. But I'm a Monique fan. You on a Monique stand channel. The only thing is, I ain't agree with what she did. But I'm still a Monique stan. I just didn't agree with what she did. Personally, I wouldn't have fought Candace. I understood why she fought Candace, though, because Candace got a lot of mouth. I get it. But if I was personally Monique, the person I would, or if I was going to reach out, I would have reached out for the both of them. Since I'm busting ass, I would have reached out for the both of them. And how Robin jumped in it, Robin would have got it too. Fuck it. That's what I would have did. Now, if you want to be real about it, that's what I would have did. Since I'm going to get fired anyway, I may as well go on ahead and dust all three of y'all off. Then I could go on ahead and walk off in all my glory and get fired and all the rest of that shit. Because I already know that's what would have happened. But Monique was actually offered to come back. She was offered a contract for season 6. Monique was supposed to be back this season. And had Monique been back, there would not have been a Robin. Robin was going to be fired. See, all of y'all Robin stands and Giselle stands that hate Monique, y'all really should thank her. Because if it wasn't for her deciding not to come back, Dickless wouldn't be here. So I want y'all to remember that. All of y'all that hate Monique and love Robin, if it weren't for Monique saying, nah, I don't want to do this no more, Robin ass would have been gone. And y'all would have had to have dealt with Monique. And this season would have been a lot more better because you would have had Monique, Karen, and Wendy digging Giselle's ass. And she wouldn't have had an attack dog to be jumping all up in the mix, fucking everything up. I would have lived for it. But whatever. It didn't happen. Ain't nothing we could do about it. Y'all make sure to like up this live, you guys, because it's about to end in a minute. Why was Robin getting fired? Because she did not have a storyline, just like she don't got one now. What you mean, why was Robin go get fired? Yeah, Robin was on her way out the door. She was born. She's more boring this season than she was last season. That's why. And she was boring the season before that and the season before that. We got tired of seeing the same tired ass storyline from her about why not want her. Well, you guys, this live was a lot of fun, but it's been an hour, and I'm going to go ahead and end this live before I drain the rest of my energy that I don't got. Thank you guys so much for the cash apps. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. If you guys would like to join the channel, there's still time. You can still join the channel at any time. Definitely consider joining this channel. It's greatly appreciated. Will you see me on tonight's panel? Probably. I'm going to be late, but probably. If not, it was because I couldn't make it or I just didn't have the energy, girl. I ain't want to deal. So I don't know. It all depends. But whether I'm there or not, you guys definitely make sure to head over to Josiah's World TV anyhow and go ahead around there and support the Whether You Like It or Not panel. I think that's it. I don't have nothing else new coming up. Do I have anything else new? Nah, nothing new. Nope, nothing new. All right, you guys. I love you guys. I love on you guys. Y'all be safe. Check up on one another. Again, to everybody that's down south that's dealing with the hurricane, my thoughts and prayers are with you guys. Check in with me. Let me know that all of y'all are good. I'll keep everybody updated on how everybody is doing and the progress and all that stuff. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye.